I got it.
Yeah.
And then you squeezing back, I'm squeezing you, squeezing back, like this, then down you go, like that. Okay, or whoosh, like that.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we're gonna do something fun. This is from one of the subscribers. He had a question about. He saw these videos, different channels discussing how to do this technique from a manga, from an anime, in which an Aikido master shakes hands with a tough guy, and then makes the guy fall down. And he said there's other channels discussing how this is done, how it's possible or not, and how effective it is. And he wanted to see a Tai Chi take on the matter. And so we're going to give a Tai Chi take on how you handshake with someone and make them go down. Okay? So it's two fighters, okay? Aikido master and a strongman type of thing. So we shake hands and we're macho. You're gonna crush my hands. No, I mean really crush my hands.
Just really crush it.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to make me cry type of thing. So go ahead and squeeze. So he's coming like, and then I'm like, oh, that's strong, right? Go ahead, squeeze me. And then, see? All right. What happened?
You just like hijacked my force. Just like very little effort.
Yeah, I hijacked his force. So let's look at it. So he's squeezing me hard. My waist out. Wait. So he's squeezing me hard. I feel his squeezing. I start to rotate. I feel all the fascias rotate around there. I feel that down to his shoulder, down to his feet. And then I just continue to rotate the fascia and he starts to go down. So via fascia, I feel his body's connection and his force and pull him down. Now, I have to borrow your force. So this really only works because you're a macho guy. Go ahead. And you're trying to show me that how weak I am, where you're trying to make me cry. So if you stop for a second, and if you just had a limp handshake like this, and go, no.
Right.
Okay,
right.
That's not very exciting now, is it? Right? It's only so in order to do this with fascia mastery, you have to get him riled up. I got it. And then you squeezing back, I'm squeezing you, squeezing back, like this, then down you go. Okay, so this is kind of a trick. I have to get you to like commit to squeezing hard, right? We have 5 levels of Tai Chi internal power mastery, internal power skills: Fascia, Song, Qi, Neijin, and Yi. And they all work on this in different ways. So if we get a Song, okay, then that means if you're loose, you have kind of a casual handshake like this. See, my fascia, you're not going anywhere, right? But if I feel this and I misalign you, see, watch your shoulder right here. See, right now, now he came forward and touched my finger. So his body has misaligned ever so slightly. Okay, once that happens, then his structure, his tower is tilted a little bit. Song allows me to apply my body weight, my body pressure through my contact, release it like a fire hose, spraying all the water out. But the water is my body weight. If he's tilted and I drop my body weight through that, let's see what happens. So you're relaxed. He's like, I'm relaxed. I'm not a macho guy, right? No, well, it's fine. I misspelling it. So once he's a little bit off balance, if I put my body weight, basically, if I went like this, I would be able to drag it down. Right? If I just drag my body weight. So Song allows me to throw my body weight into him like that, or like that.
Thank you.
So if he was off guard enough to let me misalign his structure, like that, then I could drop my body weight to my Song like that, and then so he starts to collapse his structure. So that's when with Song, I can now do it to even somebody who is shaking hands with me soft. Okay, don't be mean to your friends. Just me to Mo. Okay. So next we have Qi. Qi is the control of your yin and yang energy in Tai Chi. Yang to flow, yin to sink. So naturally, what makes sense for this is yin to sink. Same idea. I find a little misalignment in his posture, and we just sink him like that. So the difference between this and Song is, watch this. So this is Song going down like that, and then what's the difference to you?
My Song is like I'm straight down to the ground.
Yeah, and yin is much more like somewhat more gentle in comparison, right?
Yes.
So here, so this is a yin one. Okay. This is the difference I want you to see. Watch which part of his body goes down in what order. Okay, so this is Song. I find a misalignment. Okay, there's a misalignment, and it's Song down like that. So you see that his shoulder went, and then his back went, hip went, and then his knee starts to go right. Then this, then this one. What went down first? When I apply the chi, you see his knee and his hips went down around the same time as the rest of his body. So again, see, like the whole body goes down at the same time. So when you use Neijin, because the Neijin travels through his body, when you use chi, it travels his body basically pretty much instantly. It's like being electrocuted. It just all goes down. Whereas with Song, it's like my body weight is crushing his arm, then his shoulder, then his back, then his legs, like that. But with Neijin, with chi, it's like everything goes at once. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes.
Next level up is Neijin, internal force, but it's really control of the energy around us and how you experience that spiritually and consciously. So, and what that means is, I no longer have to distort your fascia so much and break your posture like that anymore. Is that just from here, I am aware of all this and it just goes down like that.
Wow.
What was that like?
I don't know, just super efficient, and I just felt like something happening here, and then I'm down.
Yeah, so we shake hands, like that, and I feel you, and then you go like that. So it's like the energy all around us drops through you, and his whole body pretty much goes at once. You could defend this. It's not as impossibly powerful as it looked like on video. If he was really relaxed, he would yield to that, his arm yield, and yeah, so things can happen. But we're talking about just like in a, you catch someone off guard and then something happens type of situation like that. Last level is E, manipulating intention itself. So we'll do the easier one form. So I squeeze him, he squeezes me back, he's like, ugh, I'm not gonna give up, I'm a macho guy like this. So I feel his intention to fight me. I feel a point, I take that point, and it just, what happens there?
I can't explain it yet.
Okay, no problem. So I'm squeezing you, you squeeze me like this. We find a point, I take that point, and the point goes down. So I'm squeezing him, and I feel like he's trying to like keep me from crushing him. So it's almost like his hand is struggling with me. I find that point of focus where he's fighting me, his mouse cursor of send force here, send force here. I move that mouse cursor with my intention through his body and down through his base, and he starts to go down following that intention. Now that once again was you being macho and fighting with me like this again, right? So that's one thing. But what if he's not? Let's go back to like the other one. So he's loose like this. So he has no special intention. We're just shaking hand. He's just thinking about what an awkward handshake this is. And so what I do is I take a finger, whichever one, and I create a new point of intention. You feel that? So you're relaxed, normal. I got you right there. Okay. Once I got him, I create a new intention point. Again, I move that through his body and through it down. So we're here like this. Relax. Okay. What is that like?
It's more like a whip-like.
A whip-like? Yeah. Let me try to
It
read less.
feels like that, but I don't know.
So you're relaxed. Like, yeah. Okay. So yeah. What do you think? Whip-like?
Yeah, it feels like you're pushing pushing something here, and that's directing me.
Yeah, something is directing you. So I create a point here or here. Once I'll walk you through it. So here I'm relaxed. I touch you. Okay, I touch you. I create a point of awareness, and I got it. And I'm moving that. And then you're starting to go. Actually, in this case, it's backwards. And then so if we want to create as per the subscriber's request, downwards, it's gonna go like this. So we got here, yeah, like that. What you experience that time?
Yeah, all the activities happening localized here, it feels like.
Yeah, so these are the ways to get someone just from this light contact, casual contact, to go down through the 5 stages. Fascia requires a certain level of like forceful commitment, so you gotta trick them into being competitive macho with you. Song requires a little bit of misalignment. Chi benefits from a bit of misalignment, but then you can start to affect their whole body at once. Neijin can much more quickly affect the whole body at once. And E can affect them even when they're not engaged with this activity. You can still catch their attention and still affect their body. So those are the 5 levels of internal skill and how that is related to this particular technique.
Okay, very cool.
Any questions or comments?
I'm sure Baki lovers will get a kick out of this one.
Yeah. I like that show quite a bit because I think it really depicts some of the psychology and the dedication that fighters put into their craft. And I admire that and respect that. So it's cool to be able to play around with some of the things they show.
Very cool.
Thanks for helping me illustrate this. Thanks for watching, and thanks for you who requested this video.